All right, y'all, this is the truth, man. We're getting to the home stretch of these videos. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Straight to it. No intro, no fancy intro, at least not yet. I got to learn how to do that stuff. Or get an editor. We talking about family. We talked about relationships as far as wives and girlfriends. We talked about friends. Now we're talking about those blood relatives, those people that's supposed to be your family. Come on now. Shout out to you who really have people that's really getting down for you like that. But I'm here for the people who don't have that, and I'm going to show you in case your people's supposedly, see that quote unquote, bang, 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 are masquerading like they're this, but they're not. 9 ways to know family ain't family. They just merely blood relatives. Number 1, when you know, or even if you don't know, they've been talking behind your back negatively, saying things that create discord, and you wonder why all the rest of them ain't calling you, because they talking about you like that. You wonder why ain't none of them checking on you or calling you, because they talking down on you. That's why. Number 2, when they insult you more than they compliment you, even if it's over Thanksgiving or a barbecue or somebody finna get married or a baby shower. When you see these people that's supposed to be your sister, brother, cousin, uncle, grandparents, parents, doing these things, is because they're just blood related. They're not family. This is one of the reasons why black people in general are at the bottom. This list, let's get into it more. Number 3, when they make sly, disrespectful comments when others you know come around, whether it's family, friends, whether it's other relatives, they disrespect you on a sneak tip. Why he still doing that? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, people are miserable. And people, they try to put their misery in their pocket where you can't see it. They try to hide it under their shirt. But miserable people like making others miserable. Number 4, and you got to be careful with when you get with women who their family members didn't treat them right, because these are the ones that will kind of sabotage their relationship unintentionally. The ones that come from broken families or from traumatic families or from relatives who didn't love them like they were supposed to, who was rejecting them. And then it's like, if you notice, you'll be like, well, I don't want to reject them, but then you end up having to, because they'll start doing things and saying things that you just can't accept. And it's from stuff in their past, from their background, growing up. Number 4, when you're talking about something that makes you valid, / like you're know what you're talking about, they get quiet. If you be like, man, I'm telling you, man, it's the way to go in business, and they just quiet. Or they'll be quiet for a second and they'll start talking about something meaningless or they self. It's because they don't believe in you like that. Therefore, they shouldn't have that close position, because they're going to pull you down every time you start getting up. You better off by yourself. We got to learn how to embrace being alone. See, it's a difference between alone and loneliness. See, both of them have lone in it. But you have Lone Ranger. You have all these different LONEs. Loneliness is when you can't handle being alone. That's what loneliness is. Number 5, when they throw up in your face any crisis that you might have had, any help that you needed in the past. Now they're trying to permanently judge you over a situation that you maybe had for 1 year, 2 year, 3, 5, 7 year. They permanently trying to judge you. They permanently try to pee on you based on a previous situation. They might not even know what your situation is now. They still trying to treat you like you back there. And people do that because they are just blood relative. They not family. Family would know what's going on. They just trying to put themselves over you. Number 6, when they die and don't leave you anything, or when they leave it to others in the same capacity as you. People be on Facebook glorifying all these people that didn't leave them nothing. Like, that's the real key of knowing that a person loves their grandkids, that a person loves their kid. Like, even, I'm gonna show you a trick. If you don't have life insurance right now, you still should be taking money that you're getting. Just stuff it, just put it away for each grandkid or each kid. Then it's like, and you try to work on getting as much in there as possible and still get you some life insurance. But while you don't have it, that's what you should be doing. You still should be socking away 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 100s for your kids in case you die or something. And your grandkids. But still get life insurance. But if you going through a period where you don't got it, you still should. Do you get any form of income? You should be taking some of it, putting it up for them. But people who don't see you as that, people who are just merely blood relatives and not family, they ain't gonna put nothing up for you. They ain't gonna go all out for you. Y'all ever see these people who just kept a little job that was barely enough their whole life? And they got kids and grandkids. Then they die, and people at the funeral like, if you pay 100, we pay 100, we could get the food, we get this. Number 7, when you have to call them all the time. When they don't ever call you, you got to call them all the time. They done slid back. This is one of the secret reasons why people love the 80s so much. Because families, were families back then. You did everything with your cousin, even family friends, you was playing with them too. Going to the movies, going here, going there, your birthday party, there wasn't no such thing as a birthday party with nobody there. It wouldn't matter if the kid was autistic in the wheelchair, none of that matters. If they had a birthday party in the 80s, people was there. And the little girls would get their hair braided up to go. Guys would get their hair cut or combed. There wasn't no such thing as all this, not nobody showing up at the party. They got cousins, don't they? These people is weird now. That's why I'm telling you, I don't get off into them. My eyes is open. So listen, we got 2 more. Number 8, when they try to pee on you, what I call peoning you. Peoning is when they try to act like they got more than you, or you need their assistance, so they give you a little small, minute assistance. That's peoning. Or when they think that you supposed to be at their every beck and call. When you call them, they don't answer. When they call you, you have to answer. Stop it. Stop it. And number 9, when they don't support your endeavors, business, church. Listen, if you're a preacher, and this is how I knew initially that I needed to move out of Milwaukee. These people can't say I'm a hypocrite, but they try to treat you like one because they don't want to support you. This one guy, I was working at Domino's delivering pizzas. And it was this one guy. And it's crazy because that same night that we was talking about this, I came back from a delivery. Everything was busted all up. Some dudes robbed the place. But right before they robbed it, me and this guy was talking. He was talking about his uncle. How everybody in their family, even the ones that wasn't into God like that, used to support him, used to give him money, used to be there. Anytime he had something, they'll be at church. And it's like, it made his church blossom. His church is over there to this day. Like, you go, the church I'm talking about was right by Domino's. Like, it was on 60th over there. The guy was related to him. He worked with me at that Domino's on 64th and Capitol here in Milwaukee some years back. He said, when your friends and your family don't support your ministry, you might as well leave, because people gonna look at that and they not gonna trust you. And I was thinking about it like, you know what? He's right. I believe that's what it is. All these cousins, all these people, like, they never be like, I know you preaching, here a little something for you, man. Put that in your ministries. Never. For no, it's not because I'm like a hypocrite or nothing. Like, people have false judgments on you. And it's weird because you won't know what they saying. But they'll do you like that even if you real. Even if you real, they'll do. Like the pastor who passed away who ordained me. His father was not religious at all. But one time we had something at the church and his father did all the barbecuing. All the barbecuing. That's the kind of stuff, when they not really family, they don't do that. They don't support you. Like, you be trying to raise money, they don't buy what you selling. But then they'll bring their nugget head self back and try to sell something. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. You don't kill nobody with kindness. You just help them get over. I'm not saying you should be mean to people, but I'm saying they should receive what they give. It should go around in a circle. Just like on YouTube, y'all be supporting all these dudes. Y'all be having channels, they don't even support y'all. The only time they'll even acknowledge your channel is if you giving them something. And it's a couple of them that ain't like that. Like you talk to some of these guys, they not even like that, which will make you want to support them. But most of them, they don't want to mention your channel, man. One of them in particular even got mad. Said, from now on, I ain't doing this. So yeah. Family is a term which describes those who support you, who love you, who help you, who loyal to you. People just, this is why, I'm gonna tell you, it's why people, one of the reasons why people mistreat each other. Because people in the back of their mind on their evil side, because we all got yin and yang, they think that their position permanently qualifies them. Kids don't even respect their parents. Don't even like help their parents. Don't love their parents like that. Holding grudges against them. And sometimes the parents, same thing, both ways. But if, let's say that parent gets rich though, should he leave all that he worked for to people that don't respect him, or gonna give it to others who don't respect him? Everybody that don't give is not deadbeat. It could be reasons for it. Like, let's say somebody go through a messy divorce and the guy gets rich and his kids are close to the mother, but the mother took him through the ringer, had dudes around his kids like they was his kids, just all kind of stuff. Is he smart leaving all his wealth to them? Because all they're going to do is give it to her, and she might buy the new dude a car with it. She might buy him an Escalade or something. This is why everybody that you see not giving to certain people, and sometimes it'd be other reasons for it, I'm telling you. If the kid give all, you leave your kid $2-3 million, and he'll give it to your ex-wife. Like, he'll give her half of it, And now she living in luxury when she took your luxuries away from you. Family ain't always family, man. Family is a term that's earned by those things I mentioned, by loyalty, by faithfulness, by support, by assisting. Those are your family. So let's say you're a pastor, like you're a preacher like me. And let's say I move wherever I'm gonna move and all these people just start supporting me, helping me. You think if I climb up that I should help the people who could have done what they did and didn't? No, I ain't helping them at all. I'm going to help the people who was with me. Let's say I got to remember it there from day one. This is how I think. Now, other pastors, they be on some other stuff. But this is how I think. Let's say I start a church. Let's say I move out of town right now. I start a church. People coming. I got these 15 people. Been there since the beginning. Supporting me, encouraging, there for me, giving money. And then one of them, we built up now. And one of them, they house is in foreclosure. Stop it, man. You already know that. You want to keep this house? Yeah, I want to keep this house. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you such and such. And we still going to try to raise more money for you to get even more. There's no way I'm leaving people in the cold that was there for me. Now, ain't nobody going to just come in there and use me and try to get out of trouble and then leave. But the ones that was there, they ain't, man, trust me, man. I'm telling you, this is what pastors are supposed to be doing. What is that? There's no way, in closing, that you should have the resources to help somebody else that is close to you, that's related to you or something, and you don't do it. There's no excuse for that. Like, even you say, well, I think they're gonna just waste it. Everybody should get help at least once. Now, they keep getting in trouble, I wouldn't keep helping them. Be like, look, man, we got you out of trouble once before. What's going on? What you doing wrong? You just wasting resources at this point. Now, in terms of, like I said, let's say you're a preacher. You got $2 million in your church account. Your fees to run your church is only about $4,000 a month. You got $2 million. It's unacceptable for your members to be struggling. And they trying. Now, I can see if they got some type of issue going on that need to be addressed. You still help them at least once. Get them out of that jam. And then if they keep getting in the same jam, they're on their own. They can't say you never helped them. You can't say you never helped them. But some of these people do not be helping people. The Bible talked about that. How people are trying to pat you on the back. I'm going to pray for you, brother. Oh, yeah? You going to pray for me? I only need $2,000. You got 30,000. And they going to be in judgment. The Most High going to be like, on February 13th, my son came to you. He only needed 2,000. You had 47,000 in your bank account. Why didn't you help him? Well, because you can't tell him he gonna know everything about the situation. You can't lie to God. That's why he said, when you're doing it to the least of my brother, you're doing it to me. That's why a lot of these people is a joke, and the Most High pulled the cover off a lot of preachers. Because they, listen, by their fruits you'll know them. Instead of being faithful, they banging dudes' wives in the church. Instead of supporting and helping their members, they coming up with schemes and gimmicks to get even more. Come on now. Anyway, we will make a short about this, and we will see y'all tomorrow with more videos. I wanted to get them all out the way pretty quick. This is the truth, man. I gave y'all plenty stuff to watch, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.